313watkins.com. Streaming on Roku.
Touch ground.
Pull up now, pull up, on site, pull up now, right now. Face got solid, they know you from a mile out. Body a masterpiece, ain't no doubt. Pull up now, pull up.
All right, Anubis coming at you. Boom, let's get it. Carry the book of Anubis with me at all times. You dig? You figured deal me? You say what's inside of the book? Greatness. The greatness of me. Mental energy.
H-O-T. I am hot. Hot in the place to be, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, I'm also cold. What is cold? One of the coldest out here, giving nothing but gotcha. Got your attention to continue on, focusing on what's great, what's most important and essential, and that's progress, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only thing that I'm working with. This is 107.5 WGPR, where we give you nothing but the greatness. Let's get that phone number out there to those people out there. Hey, Brother Henry, let's get you to turn that information my direction so I can give them a little bit of info. All right, so I want those out there watching right now, I want you to take a little time for us. See, it's all about us. And what is us? It's united souls and universal spirits. And I want you to grab that cell phone and I want you to start it off with that finger and that 313-365-7379. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give it to you one more time, slow but fast. 313-365-7379. I got quite a few things I'm prepared to speak to you all about. That's going to definitely be the topic of the year. I want to pull up some things that I've been working on that I feel you all should work with me on. I am almost there, so just hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I'm going to just go off my memory because it's not popping up what I was looking for. My first bit of memory that brings me to mind of what I would like to speak to you about is self-preservation. We are about continuing on, staying alive and staying afloat in our boat of life. What do I mean by that? I mean, think about it. If something is headed your way, you protect yourself immediately, right? If a car's coming your way, you get out the way. If there's an assailant, someone who's got some bad energy headed your direction, you deflect it. And that's what I want us to be able to do, ladies and gentlemen. Recognize and identify what we're working with, and then be able to shift and be what I call re-evolve, re-evolution. We are so deep into the generation after generation of fight or flight that we are all always on What's going to happen next? What's this? What's that? But do you know what that's doing to your inners? What type of chemical imbalances that you people are giving yourselves when you stay in fight or flight mode? Now, yeah, we need to always be aware of our surroundings, but at the same time, when you continue to keep the thoughts of, oh, something's about to happen, somebody's coming, or something's going to disturb my peace, you are calling out to the universe and speaking to the universe saying, hey, I'm expecting more exotic nonsense to come my way because of your emotional constipation that you have not allowed yourself any mental spring cleaning. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little shadow work and we're going to do a little light work this very second. Now, the shadow work is to acknowledge that you have some things to work on for yourself. One of those things I would say is when you decide to say to yourself, you know, I see that I have procrastination issues, or I have doubt problems or anything of that nature. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep it real with ourselves and be honest. When you got real, true honesty living within yourself, you're able to spot and detect all the things that need to be in check and put back in its place. See, everything's supposed to be in its proper order. And when you have order in life, things always don't fall into place. Not over here. It levitates up into place. And when you got levitation, that means you got elevation. And that means that you must be dealing with empowerment. And the empowerment you're working with is the star player within you always pulling on your coattails saying, hey, not that way, that way. Or, hey, that's not a good idea. Let's try something different. That's what I want from you all. When it comes down to self-preservation. Self-preservation now is on a level where you are now thinking on not darkness, but light. Self-preservation meaning that you are creating a future ahead of you, the sides of you, behind you, top of you, below you, and even within you. That you're creating an energy field of a strong magnetic force of things to always come to your assistance and be what I call, you all call it blessings, I call it divine opportunities. That's one thing we definitely need to acknowledge. Give the acknowledgement and the appreciation for having divine opportunity always available so that you are able to access some of the things that a lot of people think that they call it miracles and magic and things of that nature. It's just everyday life. See, we have been programmed, pre-programmed, reprogrammed, underprogrammed to the point where everything is just all their programming. When I say there, I just mean the world. Things that's been going on in the world that we allow ourselves to be contaminated. Instead of purity, naturalness, and nature, we want to work with pills. We want to work with outside sources that only help us to defeat our own selves. And we're not working with that. No, that's not our life. You're not going to do it. You know why? Because you care. And the self-preservation now is going to be, instead of darkness, preserving yourself from the darkness in life, we're going to preserve ourselves by using the light. And we're going to use that kind of light that's blinding. Okay? Imagine the sun is shining and you take a mirror. That mirror is a reflector. So that's what we're going to show ourselves to be, reflectors. We are reflections of our Creator. We are reflections of each other. As a matter of fact, I'm a reflection of my sister, my Beyonder twin. Wonder twins who have transformed into Beyonder twin. Powers activate. Bring! That's my sister, y'all. And I just wanted to say something about that sister. She's definitely got it going on. She pulls on my coattail. Sometimes she pulls me by the ear. Be like, hey. No, we're not doing that. See, I'm my sister's keeper and she's her brother's keeper. See, we keep each other infinitely looped in constant reminding and reinforcing each other with what we're supposed to have. A lot of times I joke around with a lot of negative stuff and I'll say something negative. She's like, brother, don't make me have to put the phone on hang up mode. Now, you know better than that. I am way too mature in the spiritual game to be living backwards.
That's right.
And you right there on my side, right next to me. So therefore, if you right next to me, you in my energy field. My energy field is a pond. It's smooth, it's calm, relaxed. And when you're dealing with relaxed, calm, smoothness, you're able to do what? Make even greater decisions. You're able to harness what beautiful things nature has to offer you. And that's that woosah. For those of you who don't know what woosah is, it's when you get to that point of that Calgon moment. And for those of you who don't know what Calgon is, it's when you feel so relaxed, so relieved, and just at a moment of paradise, heaven, okay? And that's what my sister is about. She keeps me on that note. Sometimes I get a little out of order, and she helps me put myself back in order. And what I say for us all, we have a lot of, I'll call it storms around of us. And in those storms, we have a lot of chaos. However, it's okay because, see, chaos can be worked with. What do I call the chaos that I have in my life? Chaos that's in order. Yeah. You have, for example, an orchestra. You got all these different instruments, and these instruments are held by these players, the players of music and sound. Now, imagine each and every person. It's usually quite a bit of people. Let's go with 50 people in this orchestra. Everybody has been ordered to play their own song. And let's see how amazing this song comes to be, or this music that comes out of each instrument. Now, let's sit and listen to it. Can you all hear all the instruments playing together? Now, most people, they would say, oh, my God, that's chaotic. Well, you're right. That could be considered to be chaotic. However, let's go with one other thing, ladies and gentlemen. The maestro. The maestro has a wand. That wand, everybody knows what the wand is saying and telling it to do. The maestro knows one song that they all should be playing for the audience listening. So this audience that's listening now is listening to harmony, order in chaos, or chaos in order. Okay? And so that's what I say about our lives. You have to be the maestro of your life and be the person who has the knowing of how to, I would say, flow. I was going to say control, but I'm going to go with flow. I like flow, you guys. Because, see, after the flow is in order, then the force comes in. And when the force comes in, that's when the control comes in. And see, another thing is we're not focused on the control of things. We're just focused on staying centered in the flow, in the center of the eye of the storm of life. Okay? So these are some of the things that I just wanted to point out to you and to just pull on your coattail just for you to see, like, hey, we can do life a lot better and different while we got it right here. You know what, you guys? I'm going to let my sister say a few things, and I'm going to take a double shot of that. I'm going to drink to what I just said. Sister, what you got to say to these people beyond your twin sister?
Well, my brother always speaks so eloquently, and I want to touch on and elaborate on the procrastination. I think a lot of times, especially I'm blessed to have a twin, and we work together to help each other through procrastination. Both of us struggle with that. I think all of us do. And so it's great to have someone that inspires you and holds you accountable, like he was saying. So if you can get a buddy to help you elevate your life, elevate your thoughts so that you can grow in life, that's the biggest gift. So I have to say thank you, brother, because brother always, like he said, I'm on him. He's on me to be the best queen that I can be. And I am so grateful. Grateful, brother.
Mm-hmm. And I also want to say this. Now, there's a lot of people who are loners who don't have anybody to be there as a partner, as a guide, or just support team. See, this is one thing that I have from my sister, support. Okay? Now, when you have support, it just helps things go along so much better. You know,
Yes.
just imagine you carrying a refrigerator upstairs by yourself. It's better to have a second hand. And with that being said, let me point out something else to you all. I found what I was looking for, you guys. So we got a wonderful treat here. One of the other things that I like to point out when it comes to self-preservation and just being out here living life and doing the best you can with what you're working with, I want you all to recognize that you have other ways of getting help. You have other ways of assisting your own self. So, some time ago, when it was just me by myself, me, myself, and I said to myself, what can we do to improve the direction of life that we're moving in? See, you need direction, and you got to have positioning before you get direction, because life is about positioning. You position yourself in the right place, in the right to be at the right place, and you have the right other ingredients involved, right? The right mindset. Your intuition is fully locked in. You're blending in with your intuition, your gut feeling, your first mind thinking. You're able to move smooth. So what I wanted to do, I won't call it an exercise. I'll just call it suggestion. Strong life guiding suggestions. Ooh, I like that. You see that? You
Life
see how I do that?
guiding suggestions.
Yeah,
Yes.
life guiding suggestions. I've never said that before, you guys. But, or the word however comes to mind. We're going to go with three things, three ingredients we're going to start off with. Well, let's get four for you newcomers out there who have never tried this before. And then also with this suggestion, we're going to say what you got to lose. All right. So, people, three things. Thing number 4, shall I say? 5 things. Yeah. Pencil, paper, okay? Those are the 2 first things I want you all to put in your presence. I'll give you a chance to go grab that now. Let's go.
Powerful spiritual tools, right?
Time to run out. If you didn't get it, then rewind this and try it later. Okay. So, the 3 things that I'm talking about, my amazing, beautiful people out there. Thing number 1, your imagination. Thing number 2, your intention. Thing number 3, your expectation. Thing number 1, imagination. Let's write the word imagination down. I've just written it down on my amazing invisible chalkboard. All right. Now, up underneath imagination, we're going to project some thoughts out. Let's go with an idea such as a light switch. Okay? The imagination of a light switch, ladies and gentlemen, is what we're going to start off with. Now, this light switch controls the lights for you to be able to see what's in this room. What is in this room? Let's go with the bathroom, okay? Now, the bathroom is a place that you come quite often and frequently, okay? Now, let's put imagination to the side. Let's go with concept number 2. Concept number 2 is your intention. Your intention is to go in the bathroom and do what you came in there to do. Thing number 3, concept number 3, is expectation. Your intention was for that light switch to be turned on when you use your finger to turn it on. You use your imagination to see that this is where you wanted to go next. You wanted to go in that bathroom and turn that light switch on and continue your journey in the bathroom. Okay, let's go to concept number 3. I really don't like the word concept because the word con is on there. So we're going to go with the word idea. We're going to just push concept up out of there. We're going to place it with idea. Okay, idea number 3. Idea number 3 is intention. No, expectation. Your expectation was for that light to come on. Okay? So, with that being said, we're going to take and apply that same idea and concept. Idea. We're just going to leave it at that. I don't need to add words. We call that extra verbiage. We don't work with that. Okay, so, we're going to take that and apply that to what we're going to help you. use for your time of need when you don't have a sister like me to pull you on your coattail. Now, the first thing is your imagination. Your imagination is going to imagine either your mom, your cousin, The Rock, the president from 2 years ago, Barack Obama, anybody. I'm just giving you the variety of concept or ideas that you could put into this first column dealing with the imagination. All right? So we got the imagination of a leader. Basically is what I'm saying. Somebody you relate to, somebody you will listen to, somebody who when they speak, you listen. Okay? That's all I want you guys to catch on to. If it's a dog and you love that dog and that dog in your mind talks to you, or you could get that dog in your mind, your imagination to talk to you and say, hey, I love you. Well, let's work with that. I'm just asking you all to follow along with that idea of thing number one. Idea number one. Now let's go to intention. Now the intention of this person in your life is going to be somebody who's going to pull on your coattail and say, hey, this is what it should be. This is what it shall not be. Now let's go back to number one, because we're going to kind of dart back and forth. At the end, you're really going to vibe with what I'm talking about. You'll see what's going on. Now, what we got here is this person, your auntie, your mom, me. You can even use me. Yeah, let's use me. Every time you need a coach or whoever, we're going to use me. All right? And what's going to happen is you're going to see me merge with your intuition, gut feeling, first mind thinking. All right? So what's going to happen is I'm going to become your imaginary best friend. When children were children, when children are the children of children, they have a strong, powerful ability to use their imagination, and their mind actually sees that it's real. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to push to the side that imaginary stuff is not real, and we're going to put it that it is real. Okay? So now we got this imaginary best friend, which is me. I'm your imaginary best friend who will definitely be pulling you on your coattail in the near future whenever needed. Your subconscious is going to be in play with this. So the intention is for me to tap into your intuition, your gut feeling, your first mind thinking, and instead of saying something told me, no. We're not going to do that anymore. See, if your mom cooked an amazing meal, you don't say, somebody cooked this good old meal. I ate good. I mean, they cooked, I don't know, man. I don't know what the ingredients were, but it was good. No, you speak and give credit. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give credit to where the credit should be placed. Because when you give that credit, that means your attention is on that. It's giving the energy to whatever it is your attention is on. So instead of saying something told me, you're going to say, I was told. Because you were. I was there. I told it to you. I said, that's not a good idea. It's probably best that you listen to, you ready for this, y'all? Here's some more that I'm finna give you. My intention is for me, let me give you one more example. Let's imagine I'm a doctor. You come to see me. You are expecting some kind of help. Guess what, y'all? The only help that I'm going to be able to give you is to show you the doctor within yourself. So that's the same that's applying to this same energy source that we're talking about that's a part of your intuition. Now, this intuition is also a genie. It could grant all your wishes that's dealing with, I was told to go over there and do this and do that. I know for a fact you would definitely wish that somebody could tell you to be in the right place at the right time at all times. Now, that's kind of like a genie to me. And I got a genie, okay? Right. See, I acknowledge it, and I'm aware of it, okay? So, the imagination has been filled up of what we're working with. The intention has been known and acknowledged that the intention is to awaken the genie within you, to awaken the help within your own self, to do what? You ready for this? To, you see that? You see what my hand doing? I'm giving signals for you to be signaled, or for the signal of your star player to say, I'm right here. And what's going to happen, we're going to have me, a genie, and a star player working with you and working for you. All right? Now, what's the expectation? The expectation is that every time that you work with this, no, let me go back again some more. This person that I'm speaking of, myself, your grandmother, whoever, is a director, is a therapist, is a reminder, is a person to talk to, or a energy source to talk to. Because when you create that imagination in your mind, it becomes a source of energy, because you can always go back to that and feed off the energy of whatever that idea of that is. So I just wanted to kind of give you all some of the things that I felt was a good life guiding suggestion.
Brother, I feel like those are the steps to manifestation.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And then guess what, you all? The steps to manifestation is another thing that I should also mention. And I'm so glad you said it, because I had it in my mind and I diverted off the thought, but you keep me anchored to where I'm supposed to roll with. A gratitude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the ending step.
Oh
Definitely.
boy.
Yes.
Gratitude.
Yes. Yes.
I'll drink to that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do
Yes.
that.
The steps to manifestation is so important, and each step that he said will definitely bring you to greatness. I have some other little things. Can I add one thing to that, brother?
Of course, I wish you would, honey. Honey child.
So I use all the steps that brother gave before I go to bed at night. And then I ask my genie, like he said, my direction, and it comes in my dreams. So that way, sometime when you're doing the steps, your mind may be so filled with thoughts, you may not hear the direction. So I feel like the dreams give you a chance to really have clarity if you do those steps right before bedtime.
And then another thing that I will also speak on, and I'm not a religious person. I know the spirit exists. I relate to that. So I also give first credit and the foundation of that I stand on, and that I have my hands in the dirt. And the dirt is connected to the roots, and the roots are connected to the ancient soil, nature and naturalness. I say I give my greatest credit and appreciation and gratitude to my creator. Source energy. A lot of people have different names, Allah, Buddha, but the source of life itself is who I give my first credit to. I give credit to righteousness, love, peace of mind, elevation of life, the elevation of a farmer and some soil and some land, or land and soil. Well, those are the same. And the intention, the imagination, and the expectation of this seed that's going to bring forth even more life. And not only that, the watering, keeping shade away from the seeds, so that the seeds can receive all of the light-coded energy coming from the sun, the galactic celestial information giver. Come on, y'all. You know that's some dope stuff. That's like we watching a movie right now. Come on, y'all. This is exciting. Get excited about life. You have lines and you have colors. So are your colors, have they turned black and white? Are your colors bright and vibrant? Are they standing out at you? And are they attractive? Are they exciting to see when you see these different colors? Do they inspire ideas in your mind when you see these colors? Well, if they do not, I'd like for you to take some time. What do you have to lose? I'd like for you to take some time and say these thoughts. I am beautiful, I'm happy, and I am blended with life. I am in the alignment of abundance. I feel life thriving. I am the seed as well as the oak tree. I am the grand soil of great information, celestial information, divine information. I am the roots connected to the branches and the leaves that fall upon the land of life. I am the one who gives the fruits. I am the fruit eater. I am the fruit picker. Okay? I want you all to have this kind of energy within you so that you have this one thing you don't have. You don't have nothing to lose. And that's just to say to myself, I'm in alignment with myself, and my life's assignment is to remember the connection of source energy. So you can place yourself in a better position. So those people out there that don't have that mindset to follow any of that, I get it. And whatever works for you, hey, as long as you allow yourself to live within a rainbow and under the rainbow of divine opportunity, as long as you allow yourself to be accepting of naturalness and nature, instead of those earphones that you wear on your head, in your ears, walking around all day with that radiation, blending with your cells and mutating them, let's take the earphones out. Do you have a special phone call you're waiting on or something? Now I ain't talking about the earphones that you plug in. Those no, they okay. But those other earphones and them cell phones, they doing something to us. So let's just take those. Let's put them off to the side. As soon as you got some time to have a chance to just have some me time, just go for a walk. Go for a walk down the street or drive somewhere. Get out the car and just take a walk. Drive to a park before you go home. And while you walking, guess what, y'all? I'm finna do something for you. I'm about to help you entertain yourself. What is that? You're going to get entertained and trained. You're going to get entertained by the sounds of nature, the birds, the sounds of the wind blowing through the trees, the sound of crickets and animals and things of that nature just thriving and living in life. And if you're by the water, the sound of the water moving, teeming with life below it, teeming with life above it. And that's the entertainment that I'm going to help you use to guide yourself back to your star player. That's going to guide you back to what I know Source Energy would love for you to experience. I feel that our Creator experienced life through us also. Think about it. If you're the creator of all things, and you can do things the way you want to. You could do whatever you want to. You were like the genie of all genies, the grand poopah genie. Okay? So, yeah, you're not going to blink yourself. Well, maybe you would. I'm just going to go with what I would do if I was the creator of all things, the very beginning of all things. What I would do is I would say, okay, I've been here for 16 trillion years because of time came about 16 trillion years ago. And before that, it was something that's unfathomable. So we won't go with that, but we'll go with the 16 trillion years ago. So I guess I kind of feel like I'm a little bored with just sitting around here. Just sitting around here. Oh, I got an idea. Let me split myself up into 19 trillion billion other items of things. Let me transform myself into a tree, into a seed, into a person, into many persons. Let me transform myself into a star, into a planet. And let me transform myself into the wind. I feel our Creator is in all things.
Everything.
And I'm happy to know that I am a knower of this. So for you out there, people, the star player is waiting to talk with you. And I am telling you, for real, for real, for real, for real. You get in tune with your inner greatness, and you'll find yourself living a life that is shedding a lot of unnecessary bull mess. And you're able to look within your own self, finally getting some self-time. When you get some self-time, what I mean by self-time, meaning that you get to do some self-reflecting. Okay, see, this is the start and the birth of the self-hero within yourself. And when I speak of self, I speak not only of the mind self, but I also speak of the internal chemical, biochemical self. Every cell in your body. Do you know every cell in your body, scientifically, is proven that each cell in your body has its own world, its own all type of life teeming within each cell. Okay? So what I want you all to do is to say, I appreciate every cell in my body and I appreciate the self that I am. I want you all to continue on being amazing. I am feeling a break coming on, ladies and gentlemen, so I will drink to that while the break begins.
All right, y'all. What's going on, y'all, is I am an experimenter of different things. And I like to take this and put it together to create that. Now, so what you're going to see is a video full of different animals that I found that exist, or maybe not. Maybe they've been photoshopped. But the thing is about your imagination, where your imagination takes you when you see it. So, get ready, y'all, for something that's worth checking out. Let's go. Go right to the dog. Bam. That makes sense.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Mcclure, y'all just saw the Mcclure collection. Mcclure things. Kill the stage, kill the court, the runway. Shout out to all the models. Anubis, Sevin. It's a whole lot of purple and gold, a whole lot of royalty. Y'all stay tuned, no butcher drinks.
Then me, step out in front, then step back. Step back.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all, check it out. Check it out.
Let's do this. I'm ready to judge. You need to be judged. That's right. Oh. Another good one. Working hard. When you see him, he's putting in work. He ain't never sitting down chilling.
It is time for your mind to be elevated. We are here for a purpose and a reason. Snap season, baby. Let's roll with it. Yeah. We in the house for a purpose and a reason. So elevate your mind to keep you glowing, to keep you going towards the sun. All we are here for is elevation. We are about elevation. We here, baby. Yeah. Take it all the way up. When you at with it, y'all. Don't feel like you live it.
From the first in the morning, feeling all that everyone calling, nobody stops me.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Nothing but greatness. Bentley hat that I just made. Just wanted to show you here in Beverly Hills. We do it all the way to the top. Greatness. Bentley. All right. Okay, let's go in.
Sexy motherfucker, you the baddest one. Gave you all my love, that shit can add up. We should get away somewhere and run it up. I'm tryna fall in love. Need you to bring all of your friends and let's fuck it. These my dollars making it hurt.
It is time now that you gain the knowledge of who you are. Open yourself to your power and allow yourself to flourish, to flow, to grow, to glow. Trust the universe to be seen as something amazing. I love being hot and cold at the same time. It's such a confusing thing for those who are not of the high-minded frequency thinking. And for those who are of the high-minded frequency thinkers, they know about what the hot and cold is all about. It is about you placing yourself in the center of the hot and cold and using both of them for whatever you can use them for. What do I use the hot for? I use the hot to levitate and elevate. I use the cold to freeze what doesn't need to go up any further, remove and calm it down, cool it down. You know how you're upset and you're feeling a little bit stressed out? We're going to cool you off. And if you're too cool, we're going to heat you up and get you to levitate and elevate. What I call that? I call it, well, y'all ain't going to like it, but you're going to love it. We call it levitation. That's where you're moving one level to the next level, to the next level, and it's because you're levitating. All right? Levitating. And another thing we got is these other three things that I love to speak on, you guys, that you don't really hear a lot of people speak of. These are three things that we're going to bring up again. I love the word three, and I love the number three. The word three, you get it? Three is a word too. Did you know that? I just wanted to be funny and make somebody laugh. Nobody else laughed. At least my sister did. Yeah, three is a word. It's the number two. So it's two things. Well, actually, it's three things. A number is also a position. You see? 1, 2 is the third position of the numbers.
I usually only know the position one, right? Because I'm always number one.
Dang. See, well, one is in the three, so
Hey.
think about that. I like that. Number one, number two, and number three. Three is the bottom, which is the foundation. Two is the center, which is the neutral zone. And number the top of the number of three is number is height. It sees above all the rest. It lives above the rest. Oh, dang! That covers both high frequency and low frequency. Because you guys got to remember, you got to stay grounded, and you got to also stay elevated.
Oh, I'm saying elevate the same time.
Activate. That's what we do around here. Okay, so I had three things. Yeah. I remember everything I think. Remember that, you all. If you so-called misplace something or you're lost, say, I have found where I belong. Or I see myself with my keys in my hand, walking back to the car from the store. You see? I'm just giving you guys some pointers of what I use. These are suggestions. So let's get back to the reason why I use the number three. Okay, so number one, flow. You have to get into the flow of life. You have to get into the move and the mode of how the flow is. The flow is about movement, consistent movement, and moving in the right direction. Because the right direction is moving where it needs to be moved.
That's right.
That way, towards the front. We're going that way. Okay. Now we got the glow. I want you to allow the glow within you to be seen. Imagination, intention, and expectation. We're going to always reflect back to that, always. These are the tools that we use to work things to come about. Okay, so your intention, your imagination, and your expectation is to see the glow within you. So what I'm going to have you do is close your eyes. And I want you to open your eyes to see. I want you to open your eyes in your mind and see a mirror. When you open your eyes and you see this mirror, you're no longer working with your two eyes. This takes your mind's eye, which I call not the third ventricle. It is the first eye. It is the mind's eye. It's the eye of the mind. Let's see, what time is it so I can keep up with the time, you guys? Okay? We're going to make it just fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to see with our first eye, we're going to see the energy source that's inside of us. This energy source that's within us is in that mirror. And guess what? It is in the same form that you are. And guess what that image is? This energy surging, just energy all inside of the energy. It's one big old thing of energy, but it's so much energy inside of the energy. It's an energy container, okay? It's a light energy container. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to allow your mind's eye to be, what is that when you're playing a video game and you're the first person? What do they call that? First person or third person character? Where, like, if you got a gun and you don't see nothing but the gun, instead of the person walking themselves, you see.
Wow, I usually know what you're saying.
Never mind that. All I'm saying is I want you all to embrace that energy container that's in this mirror. You are both in the same mind frame of thought. So you both have the same thought that if I think to walk towards you and I want you to walk towards me and hug me, I want you to walk out of the mirror. You have the ability to, because this is what's happening. So remember, two eyes are closed. I want these eyes closed, but that first eye is open and seeing you're embracing. Your two hands are hugging and its two hands is hugging you. And you're embracing one another. Finally, in physical connection in the etheric realm, okay? This is the realm of where the manifestations and where the intuition exists and gets its energy from. So we're going to come and allow these two to connect together. And then what's going to happen is you're going to see all that it sees and know all that it knows. So what will that cause to happen? You are now having amnesia rubbed up out of you. Because the amnesia was that you couldn't remember your soul contract. Your soul contract was to remember who and what you are. You are a child of the universe, of God, of beautiful life. And you have the ability to work with it as it has the ability to work with you. So now you have released yourself from whatever it is that kept you from your star playerism. Now what you're working with, oh, ladies and gentlemen, you're working with the ability to see within yourself, because this is your light within yourself, so that you can see all of the exotic nonsense and emotional constipation in all these rooms in your castle, in your house, in your mansion within yourself. See, this right here is where I turn you into a worker, a janitor, a person who has the ability to spring clean what's within. You're going to get all that useless, unnecessary energy. You're going to get it up out of there, buddy. And what we're going to do is every time you inhale, you are now inhaling the light that is attracted to the light within you. Woo! That's something amazing. That's beautiful. This is not Halloween. This is real. When you exhale, you're exhaling all the love that is produced just like a flower. You got a flower, a rose, that it emits beautiful energy of fragrance of a garden, life. And that's what you're going to do. And also you're exhaling the useless, unnecessary energy, just like when you go to the bathroom, you're getting rid of what you don't need. That is the same thing. So you have an infinite loop of continuous rejuvenating tools, nectar, power,
Opportunity.
Yes. To bring you my favorite number 3. Woo! To bring you to the number 3. Okay? And what is that? You have the ability to do the spring cleaning on yourself and make yourself something better, a better place to live in. So every day you walk around, you find yourself feeling more youthful. Like, oh man, I feel more younger or something. I don't know what's going on. You know why? Because we have gotten you to be back to who you were designed to be, your authentic, original self. The original self is the star player. See, you guys are supposed to work and walk together as one, not separate. Not him in the back seat. He's supposed to be driving with you, not next to you either. You're supposed to have oneness and wholeness. And that's what this number 3 is all about. So I got that out to you. The last thing is we got the glow, we got the flow, we got the glow, and the last thing, remember, you are a seed. You are the grow. They all rhyme together too. Oh, you see that at the end of it, O-W, oh. This is what it makes you say, oh. You get the grow. You grow towards the sun, ladies and gentlemen, and that is in spirit. See, you growing towards your spirit within yourself. Your spirit is infinitely large, humongous. And we got the soul. Now you're growing towards the knowing and the remembering of what your soul experienced. And we got the physical. You find yourself growing towards, when I say towards the sun, plant life, it grows towards the sun. Once it grows as big as it's going to be, it just continues to just thrive within itself. And that's what I call out for you all. Let us continue being the star players that we have always been. Sister, do you have anything that you'd like to speak or add to the people before we close?
I just want to say, make sure you flow with the natural part of you. Listen to your intuition, because it's always right. You are a gift to the world, and we're ready to receive you. I love you, and brother, it's on you now. Thank you.
All right, y'all. We have several shows coming up. Tune in next week. The phone number 313-365-7379. Ladies and gentlemen, we are preparing ourselves to embark upon the turn up, pull up, and turn up to pull up to turn up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen Hour is on your dial. So tune in right now. Stay tuned in if you're not tuned in, but tune in next week. I'm loving being silly and happy with life. Be full of color and excitement and continue to be the star player you have always been. That's right, y'all. This is 107.5 WGPR. Over.
If you enjoy the music, the talk, and the vibe right here on WHPR, we need your support. Help us keep independent radio alive by sending a Cash App donation of whatever you can to $WHPR TV Radio. Every dollar makes a difference. That's $WHPR TV Radio. Support the station that supports you.
313watkins.com. Streaming on Roku,